That would be scary. I mean, as long as A&M doesn't, we're good. But if we lose to, I guess, South Carolina or Texas, then things are going to get weird.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's get our groove on. It is Mars Week, I think, right? We got a space theme. Yeah. We got some action-packed stuff.
Hammer, you're on mute.
Yeah. Boss man is basically deep sea fishing off the coast of Venezuela. Hope for the best.
He needs to bring us all back some fish. And Hammer.
Is he in the nation's capital now?
He is in D.C. at the moment. Yep.
Okay. Nice. And Hammer's about to get married. This is going to be a fun ride. It's time for some lava. Yo, what's up, everybody? We can now officially start the show. It is SEC After Dark. Welcome in, everybody. The number one SEC After Dark show out there. Thursday night is our night, and we are pleased to present to you another great show. It's not week 11. It is week 12. That is a typo on our set. I just noticed that just now. Anyway, what's going on, boys? Joining me is Stephen Willis from Locked On Ole Miss and his 15 kajillion subscribers. Mike Huseman, all season After Dark, and a regular now on Locked On Vandy. So check that out. Hammer, one half of the Biscuits in SEC. They are bringing the absolute heat. I joined in on y'all's show yesterday for just a little bit. That was great to listen to the whole thing, but I joined in live for just a little bit there. Jeb Beecham and Jake Thomas, your double shot of Alabama. We got a really, really packed show for you guys today. It's a topsy-turvy SEC. The playoff rankings it's crazy, like how many SEC teams are there in the mix. Some of them will probably be knocked out of the way this weekend, hopefully, for Vanderbilt's sake. Hopefully Georgia takes care of business, and hopefully Texas A&M takes care of business, and hopefully Alabama takes care of business this weekend. We got Texas at Georgia, Oklahoma at Bama, Florida, Ole Miss. And a Texas person may have just found my camera and cut me off there.
Hey, and we also have to say the College Football Playoff Committee is exactly doing their job because they dropped Ole Miss down a spot, even though Ole Miss has a better loss and better win than the team that jumped over to the top of them.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I saw that.
Well, the chairman's out anyway, so who knows what's going to happen.
Well, you know who the new chairman is? Yurichek, Arkansas's AD, is the new chairman. So
he got it.
Take that for what it's worth. Yeah,
he's failing upwards.
And the Utah AD is the new guy that's on the committee.
Here's what I find ridiculous is where Notre Dame has landed, because Miami has the same amount of losses as them, has the win over Notre Dame, but yet they're below Notre Dame. I don't understand that.
Well, the thing about it is, if you lose in September, it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's Kentucky. If you lose to Kentucky in September, it counts. Yeah. But if you lose other than Kentucky, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Also,
we've pretty much forgotten your loss to Florida State, Jake. Nobody talks about it anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Alabama right now.
It is ancient history.
Let's say Alabama loses to Auburn. Okay, earmuffs, Jake. They lose to Auburn. Alabama will be 10-2, right on the cusp, with losses to a 4 or 5 win Florida State team and an Auburn team that's just mailing it in. Mm-hmm. But they have 4 ranked wins. Do they make it into the college football playoff?
Yes.
10 wins they do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll still do it.
It's hard to say no to that, but also I think it's hard to believe that Auburn.
I mean, nobody remembers the Gamecocks September loss to Vandy. It's just all the other losses since then that people remember.
Yeah,
right.
True. But honestly, it probably helps the SEC that Hunter Yurachek is the athletic director that's now the chairman.
because Arkansas won't be any good now because he's going to be focused on that and not hiring a coach. So,
he's going to lose his job at Arkansas this offseason. This is the last thing he's ever going to do for Arkansas. But I think it'll help SEC teams with them kind of lobbying for those SEC jobs.
Mm-hmm.
He wants a job down in Birmingham next. I think that's important for him.
And I wonder if he wanted this job to slide into the NCAA headquarters offices.
Yeah, he's obviously trying to trampoline somewhere. So we'll see how it goes.
That'll be interesting, nonetheless. So the mess that is the college football playoff takes us to our first matchup, Texas and Georgia. That's got a lot of playoff implications riding on it. Georgia can all but cement themselves in. Granted that they beat Georgia Tech, which that's no easy feat these days either. But Texas, Georgia, how do we see this matchup? Because to me, when you look at Georgia, they're starting to catch their stride a little bit. They're starting to kind of figure some things out. Texas is also starting to catch their stride a little bit. They're starting to figure some things out. So it's kind of two programs going in an upward direction. Where does this thing fall?
I think it's a situation where Texas needs it more, honestly. I don't know if Arch Manning and Texas is going to be able to take advantage of that offensively, but Texas, if they lose one game, they're done. Their season's over with. They have to win this game, and we'll see. Nobody's really been able to do that, although Florida came pretty dang close. Ole Miss came really close, but beating Georgia is going to be a stepping stone. And if Georgia takes that second L, honestly, having to go to Atlanta and play Georgia Tech, I mean, it gets weird really quickly. I think Alabama and Georgia Tech, it gets weird. I'm not saying they're not making the playoff. There's just a path for weirdness to happen between those two.
And if you're Georgia or Bama and you take a second loss in the regular season, you don't want to go to the conference title game. You want to stay at 10-2, not play that, and hope you make it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I think those scenarios get kind of tricky too, because like Bama drops a game. If Bama drops a game and Georgia stays a foot, they go, right? I think is what would happen against A&M. I think there's some if Georgia
Alabama has the tiebreaker over Georgia though, and everybody would have win-loss in the SEC.
Well, if Oklahoma beats Bama, Texas wins out. It's Ole Miss versus Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
if they wins out, but if A&M doesn't take a loss, they're obviously in. If Alabama doesn't take two losses, they're in. I think that for some reason, if it gets really weird and goes chalk, it's Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, because Georgia's favored this weekend, and then Texas would be favored. It would, goes chalk would beat A&M, so A&M would be out because they didn't play Georgia and Alabama, so I don't know what those tiebreakers would look like, but it would get real weird.
Do they go common opponents at that point?
If it's a three-way, they go common opponents. Yeah.
But if it's a three-way, they go Friday Night Lights gas station coin flip.
Yeah.
By the way,
that actually really happens. That's
the SEC short that came out like Wednesday.
The coach one
about the coaching search
so
one.
Funny. Yeah.
And they're talking about the Florida people. You couldn't even win the state championship with JD McCoy. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah. But A&M, if that's the whatever common opponent or like conference record of your opponents, I mean A&M wouldn't get that because their conference opponent records are not good.
Somebody's out of AOL disc.
Yeah, Hammer.
Oh, I was afraid it was me.
Oh no.
Ask Chief.
No, okay.
We're hearing you now.
We hear you now.
All right, I'm back.
I thought we were going to have to get you to sign up real quick for Net Zero because your 56K is going down.
Dang. Okay, we haven't had a 56K moment in a while.
Yeah, that was normally yours.
That was normally my spot. So thanks, Hammer.
We had one last night. You and me, Corey.
Yeah, we did. We did. So, again, this game just Now the game itself, like what is Texas's path to winning this game besides they need it more? Like how does that translate into a win for them?
Big
Arch
plays out of
Manning-
window.
Arch Manning has to be
Arch Manning has to live up to his last name.
Yep.
In
They
what
gotta
way
stop
do
the
you
run.
think in what way do you think they do that as I hide behind my camera now?
I think Texas can throw the ball effectively in this game. That's their path to doing it.
Yeah, I think it's going to look really similar to what it did against Vanderbilt, and to the point where it goes short to long. They're not going to drop back and throw deep passes, but it's going to be screens, it's going to be hitches, it's going to be stops. And when Georgia comes up to stop that, then Arch Manning is going to find the one-on-ones at 10 yards, at 15 yards. I think that's the path. Get him some confidence and block up that Georgia defensive line as best you can. Now, that unit, for whatever reason, hadn't got after the quarterback. So if Texas can block for Arch, there's a chance, because Texas's defense is good enough to make this a rock fight. And if it becomes a rock fight, anybody can win the game.
Yeah.
And both these teams have good run defenses. It'll be tough for either one to effectively run the ball the whole game.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Texas, I said this on the squad show, like they're going to have to get in a rhythm in their quick game. And they're going to have to break a few tackles, and Georgia's going to have to tackle well in space, something that Vanderbilt could not do. And if Vanderbilt could have effectively done that, that game might have been different. I don't know. But that's just kind of what Arch Manning's good at. It's kind of what Sarkisian is most comfortable calling. If Georgia can kind of force them into a deeper passing game, they might have a chance to affect the quarterback at that point, because Arch is just, for whatever reason, hasn't been good when he has to drop back and go through progressions, or even drop back and let something develop down the field. He's been good, really good in a rhythm on those catch and throws and the one-step slants, hitches, things like that, speed outs.
By the way, apparently Ole Miss signed a field sponsor deal. So they're going to have a logo on the field starting with Saturday's game with the Florida Gators, and it is Aflac.
Oh, I was going to say, congratulations, Locked On Ole Miss getting a field sponsor.
Yep.
All right.
I was thinking Realtree.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
The whole field's camo.
The last month, though,
That would
with these
be
two
awesome.
teams, one of their Texas's offense is playing a lot better the last month, and Georgia's defense is really coming together, and they have gotten a lot better the last couple of games. Before, I thought they might be dead in the water against a team that can throw the ball, but they're playing a lot better there.
Well, what's the over/under in this game?
48.5 was the last I saw. It's went up this week, and I'm now probably on the under.
I don't know that
It
it's
is
over at all.
50.5 now.
Man, I'm gonna be on the under on that if I was a betting man.
So besides picking the under, who are we picking here?
I'm on the Horns to cover.
Yeah,
I'll lead it off. I'm on the Horns.
I need to check and see what my schedule says, because I can't remember who I picked in this game.
You were with Texas. Me, Steve. You were also Tejas with me.
Okay. I picked Texas. That's what I thought. I think this game's going to be a rock fight. Texas is going to make that game a rock fight.
I'm stupid. I picked Georgia. Well, no. Who did I pick? I picked Georgia. Of course I picked Georgia.
Yeah,
of
course you did.
Of course I picked Georgia. I always pick Georgia. I need Georgia to win for a lot of reasons, because A, that's my team. B, that helps Vandy. C, refer to A and B.
Yeah. Homer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on Texas as well to cover. I think Georgia wins, but I think the Texas defense is really good. So I think, as y'all alluded to, I expect a tough, hard-fought, close game. But ultimately, I just don't trust Texas to go on the road. They're 2-2 on the road this year, with 2 of their wins being in overtime. So I don't think they're actually going to go win this, but I think it's close.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. There's a want to versus have to factor within the effort level of these teams. Georgia wants to win the game. Texas has to win the game. And I think that probably stands for something and makes it a little bit closer than the experts think.
Are you saying it just means more?
To Texas? Absolutely. Yes.
Just means more. Yeah.
Out there in the SEC, it does.
Yeah. Hunter, your check, it means just more too. All right. Our next game, Oklahoma, Alabama.
I'm on Georgia, by the way.
All right.
Me too, just so you know.
Yeah.
Corey's like, yeah, forget those guys.
Yeah.
I thought I heard you guys say Georgia. Okay.
No.
Sorry, bro.
Go
All right.
ahead. Go ahead.
Jake, you're going to lead this next segment off anyway. So, Oklahoma at Alabama, double shot of Alabama here. This game is one of those where at the beginning of the season, it was going to be, they had a lot riding on it just for the revenge factor for Alabama and the fact that Oklahoma, new look Oklahoma, Mateer looked like the Heisman front runner in September after the Michigan game. They go on a little bit of a skid there. They lose 2. Everyone's thoughts about Oklahoma kind of deteriorated. Then they're back up on the upswing. So they've been kind of a roller coaster themselves. Alabama started the season off putridly against Florida State. Oh, Kalen DeBoer's done. And then they just kept winning ever since. So, Jake, how do you see this game? What are you seeing in Mateer? Like, he's fully healthy. He's back. He's just as effective as he was then. How are you seeing this matchup?
Yeah, this is going to be one, and it's a cliche because you can say that every game is one in the trenches, but this is going to be a trench fight. Which offensive line can manhandle whichever defensive line, and whichever one gets the advantage there is going to win this game because Alabama's pass rush the last couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks, has gotten a lot better, and then Oklahoma's pass rush is just deadly. I think they got like 44 stats on the year or something like that. They're really good. But I think one of their best pass rushers is questionable as of right now. I hadn't seen the latest availability report. I think Thomas is his last name. So if he doesn't go, then it kind of helps a little bit in Alabama's favor. But it's going to be another, the rock fight probably. It's going to come down to which offense can make plays. Alabama's offense the last 2 or 3 weeks has not looked good at all. And seems like Oklahoma's now with Mateer getting a little bit better and getting healthy, they're starting to come around as well. So I think it's going to be, probably a close game, maybe even tied at halftime. But Alabama right now still has more talent than Oklahoma. So talent's got to take over in this game at some point, and that might be in the fourth quarter. And that's when you might see Alabama at least pull away and secure a win here.
Any semblance of a run game for Alabama? Like, I know that's been a struggle all year long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it doesn't make any sense because you have Jam Miller and I think Hill's pretty good as well. And your offensive line seems like it's good enough to run, but like, where's been the disconnect there?
Who knows? That's been a boiling point last couple of weeks, but really all year. But there was one interesting thing. A.K. Deere, he's a true freshman. He's saw the field a little bit against UL Monroe, but he tweeted out just a picture of him, and it said update ... So a lot of people was thinking that he could see playing time this week, and he's a running back. So maybe there's a spark there. Daniel Hill provided a little bit of spark when he took over for Jam a little bit, but there's just been a disconnect between either it's the scheme or honestly, Alabama right now doesn't have an elite, running back like they have had in the past. So that might be the issue as well, but just something has not worked in the running game this year for Alabama.
Yeah, and it's important to run the ball because you do not want to be in 3rd and 10 against this Oklahoma defense.
Right.
No, you
Brent
don't.
Brent Venables will light you up if the long yardage happens. So Jake's right. It could be a rock fight type potential. John Mateer can run the football better than Jackson Arnold did a year ago to Alabama, where Alabama had trouble stopping that running quarterback. So he can do that, but he can also throw the ball downfield, which is something that Jackson Arnold can't do. So I'm curious to see what's happened. You have a more deadly version of last year's Oklahoma offense going up against a run less Alabama offense, and you're counting on Ty Simpson to win the game. So it's a different game than a year ago, but since it's in Tuscaloosa, I think, let's see, I think I'm going to go with Alabama on I'm going with Oklahoma on that one. Sorry. I'm going for chaos.
I'm on Alabama in this one for main reasons Jake brought up. Oklahoma's the best pass rushing team in the country in terms of getting sacks. I don't think that affects Bama as much. Caden Proctor is playing very well right now. He's definitely kicked it in gear. And the other thing Jake had mentioned, our Mason Thomas is probably not going to play for the Sooners, and he's an elite pass rusher. So I think Bama has enough to cover this one. And right now, they're one of the best teams in the country. I wouldn't want to play against them. I think they're clicking when they should be.
And I made a comment, Jake, about out on our Locked On SEC Squad show that I think if there's a team out there that is most comfortable becoming one-dimensional, it's Alabama, because they struggle with the run game, but it doesn't seem like it matters because Ty Simpson and this receiving core has been so good and so efficient that it really hasn't bothered them or hindered them. And to me, like most of the time we got Steven Schefter here over with the he's got some live updates here. But it's with the passing game. I just feel like they're just so comfortable that running really doesn't matter and they can still hurt you. Usually when teams get like teams play like Alabama, like I feel like if Alabama didn't have Ty Simpson and Ryan Williams, and Isaiah Horton and Jeremy Bernard and that crew, it's just how they click together, they probably lose 4 games because they can't run the ball, but they seem to kind of get along without it.
Yeah. And, me and Stacey did our preview show last night, and 2 things that we brought up, and yes, Alabama fans are welcome here because roll tide.
Jake says you can't. Jake says seats taken.
But the thing about this passing attack is Alabama's got 4 legit wide receivers. Germ, Ryan Williams, Isaiah Horton, and then Latsier Brooks, who's come on this season as well. But a guy who could be a sleeper in this game is a guy who's under a lot of people's radar, and he's very consistent. That's Josh Cuevas at tight end. He could be a mismatch, but just because you got those 4 great wide receivers, somebody's going to be open because you can't cover them all. So he could have a big game. And the other thing is we do bold predictions before every contest in our preview show. And my bold prediction for the offensive side was I feel like Alabama is not going to give up a sack in this game. So that is a huge bold prediction. So I just,
is it though? But I don't feel like you guys give up a lot of sacks in general.
No, we don't. But
I think against this Oklahoma team, that's bold. It's a fair one, but I think that's asking a lot.
I just want to check the temperature on that.
Yeah. But I just feel like Alabama needs a game where they dominate from start to finish, and it feels like it needs to be this game here just to kind of ease everybody's mind moving into the Auburn week.
Yeah, that's going to get real tricky.
Also, when people get too excited about Oklahoma's offense, kind of stepping it back up, because remember who they played last week. It was one of the worst defenses in the SEC.
Hey,
honestly, Alabama's going to hold to a lot less.
Whatever Tennessee's defense did to Cutter Boley that unlocked him, all of a sudden he looks like freaking Tom Brady at quarterback.
This is what we do. This is what we do.
Yeah.
On the upside, I think Alabama will be able to shut him back down a little bit. I mean, they're not going to. If the spread was bigger than 6.5, I might pick Oklahoma to cover. But I think Alabama can beat them by a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Alabama's got this by a touchdown pretty easily. I just, they're just there. They've won these games all year long.
Yeah,
I don't see them losing that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm on the opposite. I think, Steve, maybe it's just you and I, but I've got Oklahoma. I mean, similar feel, honestly, to the Georgia game. I've got Oklahoma covering. I think Bama wins, but I just think the defense of Oklahoma can keep this one close enough. But, yeah, ultimately, I was just looking. I mean, Mateer's got 7 interceptions this year, 8 passing touchdowns. So I know he's good on the ground, and he's not a bad quarterback, but I think he's going to have one too many turnovers in this game for them to actually win.
I think he has 3 or 4 of those picks in one game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Texas
threw what? 3 against Texas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's a good point.
Easily happened in this game.
He didn't look good against Ole Miss.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. And I think
he looks healthy now. He was not healthy against Texas.
And
He was
mentally
pretty
too,
good.
like he wasn't healthy in those games, those couple games after the Texas game. Like he might have been more healthy physically, but like mentally, it's still taken him time to kind of get that trust back in his hand. And he just didn't have. Well, he came back way too early against Texas, and I think that rattled him a little bit. But I think he's going to be a lot better now. But this Alabama defense, I don't, it's not a good defense to be figuring some things out. So,
and one other thing about this game is we all know what happened last year in Norman when Alabama went up there. And yes, it is practically the same team, but it's a different mentality this year for this Alabama team than it was last year. They were still they still kind of had the old Saban heads in there who, and all the talk back and forth. Well, Saban's still interjecting into this team. This team is fully Kalen DeBoer's team now, and I think you started seeing that after how bad we played against Florida State. Things have changed, mentality-wise with this Alabama team since that loss.
Yeah, I mean the mentality, and Kalen DeBoer even is getting more
Right.
comfortable too. Like he's starting to kind of figure out this landscape in the SEC. He's starting to kind of figure out this team and the culture around Tuscaloosa, and I think the fans are. And Jake, you can tell me better than this, but I think the fans are starting to get more comfortable with him too.
Yeah, they are, and it's going to take him a little bit of time, especially to grow in Alabama fans. But he has, and like you say, you're starting to see that with him. He's getting after reps like Saban used to. I mean, he's starting to show a little bit more emotion than what he did his first year. I mean, he was just like a lifeless zombie on the sideline last year. Didn't really get in anybody's face. Now, if Ryan Williams drops a pass, he's pulling them off for 2 or 3, 4 series. You see him pull players off when they mess up now. So that kind of shows, a growth level to him that we've seen this year.
Last year, you were losing games because he dressed too casual. Now everybody wants him wearing the black hoodie.
Right. Yeah. If he just keeps wearing the black hoodie, then he'll be beloved.
Yeah. He don't need to take that thing off.
What was the T-shirt that he wore when they lost to Vandy?
Yeah.
My gosh, that was unbelievably blow up about a wardrobe.
Oh, I know. I'm like, good gosh.
Yeah, I love that.
And now we don't want him to take off that black hoodie, so
the black hoodie of death.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I'm on Alabama. And I think at home, they're undefeated at home. I think they get this. They can definitely beat Oklahoma by a touchdown, if not more. Unless they shoot themselves in the foot, like 3 turnovers to the tune of like 3 turnovers and some big plays on defense, which would be very uncharacteristic of them. Then I think that's Oklahoma's path, because I just think they're good. I think they're going to win by. I think they're going to win by a touchdown, maybe a touch more, maybe 10, 2 scores, a touchdown and a field goal, and Oklahoma's going to keep it tight.
Yeah,
but it's going to be, they're going to kind of pull away, nudge ahead towards the end there, and just kind of keep that comfortable lead.
I said 27-17 final, so it'd be a 10-point win, and Alabama may get a late either field goal or touchdown to kind of bump that score up a little bit. But another thing to keep an eye on, I think Ty Simpson in 4 games in a row has fumbled the ball. He don't throw an interception, but he does get a little, when he gets a little pressure on him, he tends to put the ball on the ground for some odd reason when he gets hit. But hopefully he can fix that this week for sure.
Yeah, for sure, because he's going to get the pressure. Anybody else that hasn't picked? I think everybody's picked. Okay, I didn't want to jump the gun again. Didn't want to jump the gun again. I didn't want to end the stream. You know what I mean?
Hey, Roll Tide K for you. Go back about 10 minutes ago. I talked about the running game, so that's where we stand on it.
Hit that rewind there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steve. This one's for you.
Yep.
It's been a big week, and we haven't even got to the game yet. It's been a big week, and you haven't even probably got a chance to talk about the game.
How much fight you think you're going to get out of Florida this weekend?
I don't know, honestly, because Kentucky completely obliterated them. Think about this. Cutter Boley and the Kentucky offense didn't punt against Florida last week.
That's insane.
Yeah, just think about that.
And Florida beat LSU.
If Mark Stoops gets this team to 6 wins with the talent they have, I'm not kidding. Maybe he's in the running for conference coach of the year because that roster's terrible.
You ain't kidding.
Because they've got Tennessee Tech this week, so that's the 5th win.
Which I don't know. I might be
They
switching
get
my pick to Tennessee Tech. Undefeated. Oh, that's my alma mater. I'm sorry.
FC
Undefeated.
whatever.
In the OVC. Ohio Valley, whatever.
Hey,
But
take nigga dig it.
yeah, then they have Vanderbilt, they have Louisville, which both will be difficult games.
Yep.
But those are the chance. And if they keep playing the way they're playing, you got a puncher's chance in those games.
Yeah, that's true.
You absolutely do. Unfortunately for them, next week though, Vanderbilt is playing for a playoff spot, so that's going to be the most motivated Vanderbilt team out there. But there is precedent for a coach taking a terrible roster to 6 wins and winning Coach of the Year. Happened last year, Clark Lee.
Yeah.
So there is precedent for that. So it wouldn't be completely unheard of if that were to happen. So, but Steve, this game is
massive. It's huge.
It's huge. I mean,
it might be the biggest football game in the history of Ole Miss, and it doesn't matter who Ole Miss is playing. It could be the Citadel. It doesn't matter. But if you win this game, you get to that magic number 10 to where you're basically in the playoffs. If you lose this game, you're basically might be out of the playoffs because you're going to drop down below 10 or 11 or 12. And then all of a sudden that Mississippi State win might not be good enough to bring you back up in. So this is a must-win game. It's a big game. It's going to be a hostile environment in Vaught Hemingway Stadium because of the whole Lane Kiffin to Florida stuff and all of that. It's going to be extremely hostile. I'm talking about Tennessee 2021 hostile with golf balls and French's mustard. It's one of those things to where I'm almost to the point where I want to get on here and just start telling Florida fans, don't go to the game. Just don't show up. It's not worth it. Watch it on TV. You'll feel better. Just do not walk into there because there's going to be a group of people that sees an orange T-shirt or an orange polo and says, okay, yeah, we're going to start that fight.
Florida invented that. Florida fans invented that, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
you just borrowed it. We were born in the
that's my line about the Lane Kiffin coaching search, by the way. Everybody comes into this coaching search and they're like riding the roller coaster. And it's like, why didn't Ole Miss fans get into this? And it's like, you're just visited the dark. We were born into it because we've been doing the Lane Kiffin thing for 6 years at this point. So we know the script. But right now, listen, it is crazy because I think Ole Miss reporters started talking about, I don't think Lane Kiffin's going to be here. And Florida offered $15 million for Lane Kiffin, talking about all of that. And it was like, you did that on the Thursday before this game, this moment, to where we as Ole Miss fans, if you're not an Ole Miss fan, that's great, but you should at least respect Ole Miss fans to the point where taking this moment and overshadowing it almost seems evil to try and take this away from the people that suffered.
Professional trollers, Steve.
No, it wasn't Florida fans. Wasn't Florida fans. This was Ole Miss media that did it.
Oh yeah,
and it's ridiculous. It is what it is, but I'm not a huge fan that it happened, but win the game, get to that 10th win, go down and play the Egg Bowl for a shot at a home playoff game, and the biggest football game to be played inside the state of Mississippi will happen if you do.
Yeah, absolutely. And this will be exciting for Ole Miss. They just go and take care of business. Send Jackson Arnold out there and let him do. I mean, Trinidad that'll never die. Probably
it'll never die. I can't believe that. It's funny. I keep getting argued with it that comparison didn't get made, and I've got it recorded. I can read it. He literally says traits similar to Jackson Arnold, like literally compared the two. And whatever.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah,
happens. It even sent the college football kickoff guys into what? Hold on, what? They went into a brain scramble for a second.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. So yeah, I mean this game, just from a game standpoint, I mean, theoretically you should be able to, Trinidad should be able to have his way with this team because I feel like they've just checked out and they're just kind of playing out the string and waiting for them to hire, I don't know, whoever, Eli Drinkwitz or
no, they're waiting for them to hire Lane Kiffin, which is the point, which means the players could be up this week because they think they're doing an audition for their future head coach. There's a chance.
I'm just wondering about how much fight they have because they need to win all 3 of their last games to have a chance to even make it into a bowl season.
Oh, they do not want a bowl game.
That's what I was going to ask. Do they even care about that? Yeah. All right.
They just want to get Lane in as fast as possible, and if they don't make a bowl game,
off season.
Yeah. Half their team is out. Trying to preserve a red shirt.
Yeah.
Both of the Wilsons are out. I mean, the player that you have to watch out for is Jaden Baugh. Stop Jaden Baugh, you're probably going to win the game. Yeah. If you don't stop Jaden Baugh, they're going to beat you. I mean, that's pretty much the long and the short of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Ole Miss has a better team. The spread is 13 or 14 points at this point. So we'll see exactly how that goes. I think Ole Miss has the better team. I think Ole Miss is going to win the game. I mean, give me the Rebels in this game to win and cover. And the coronation, the celebration happens in Oxford. Should be a lot of fun.
What's the over-under on this, Steve?
The over-under for this game is somewhere around 53.5, I think.
54.5 now.
So it went up a point? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm also on Ole Miss in this one. I hate the spread here. 13.5 is a number I don't like at all in this one. It's probably fair. I'm not saying it's wrong, but it was a tough one for me to pick. But like a lot of you said, this Florida team, I think they're waiting until Sunday after the Florida State game to just recharge and get the season over with. So I'm going with Ole Miss, who has everything to play for against a team that has nothing to play for.
Yeah. I'm going to go Ole Miss here to cover. If I do a same game parlay, I would do Ole Miss in the under. I think that over-under is a little too high. I think it's going to be some sort of I think the game's going to be in the low to mid 40s.
34-17 hits the under.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to be about where it's at. Florida's defense is good enough that if they check in for a quarter, this game could hit the under. So, and Ole Miss I think Ole Miss will still beat them by 3 scores, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. But it's not going to be a score fest.
Roll Tide 4KU, Locked On Ole Miss, Locked On Vandy. Subscribe to those as well.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll enjoy both of those. Steve, he needs to get to 15 billion and one. So you can beat the one. Me, I'm just sitting here. It's my channel's so weird right now because I'm at 1,096 or actually 1,097. And then it'll just go 1,096, 1,097, 1,096, 1,009. It just all week it's just jumped between those two numbers every single day. So
I'm that way on Twitter right now with over or under 5,000 followers. It goes anywhere between 5,002 or 4,998. So
oh my gosh,
bouncing back there.
That's annoying.
Yeah. It's what are we doing? I jumped really fast to 1,097, and then all of a sudden I'm just stuck right there. Probably because it's a bye week and my topics.
No, it's because it's actually a bye week. Yes.
Yeah.
You need to start drumming up Clark Lee to Virginia Tech and Clark Lee to Penn State.
We talked Clark Lee LSU a couple days ago.
Yeah. For the episode that dropped this morning, we talked coaching search. I've been doing the Diego Heisman stuff, the Clark Lee to LSU, Clark Lee to wherever talk. I've done the path to the playoff talk. I've hit all the big Vandy topics this week, and it's just Vandy. Here's the thing about Vandy fans: they just check out during the bye week. They're like,
everybody does. Everybody does.
Yeah.
It is literally a week off.
Your fans.
Yeah,
don't.
I did this last week. It happens.
Of course, when you have 15 billion, I guess just them checking out is.
Well, the difference is when it's a bye week for me, it's 1,700 views for an episode as opposed to 4,000.
Right.
Whenever you have 1,100 subscribers, there's a little bit bigger feeling fluctuation.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm still sitting at like, not to go shinfo here behind the scenes, but I'm still sitting at like, 281 is my weakest show this week, which is the most recent. 543, 580, 390, 508. I'm sitting in like the 300 to 500s, whereas like I've been getting 600-700 during game week. So my ratio is actually not terrible. So my percentage is not terrible. So anyway.
Texas isn't getting into the playoff at 9-3. I don't care how big the brand is. It's not going to happen.
Do you think no SEC team will?
No, nobody is getting into the playoff at 9-3 as an outlier.
I ask because there's a real good possibility there's only 4 SEC teams that are less than 3 losses. So is there only 4 SEC teams getting in? Nobody else? I'm sorry.
Actually, there's a really good chance to have 5 10-2 SEC teams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it could happen. I'm just saying there's a very good chance of it only being 4.
And that all
Chaos
depends
always
on what happens around Thanksgiving weekend in Neyland.
Yeah. Well,
the interesting scenario, Corey and I talked about this before. Texas is 10-2, goes to the SEC title game and loses. Texas at 10-3. That would be the only possible scenario where a 3-loss team could get in.
Yeah,
I don't know that it happens. But it could.
It wouldn't be 9-3.
No, it'd be 10-3.
Right.
Yeah.
I think double-digit wins is a requirement to make the field if you don't win a conference championship.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make I don't think they'll keep the loser out if they lose their championship game.
Because it'll depend on where they're ranked too. Like they come into the SEC championship 10-2. If they're on the bubble going into that game, that could affect it. But if they're kind of comfortable in like the 7-8 range, then they'll probably drop to the 12th seed at that point. But
the one thing that I want is for James Madison to win out and get the G5 bid, and Duke to win the ACC title, so they're actually a 12 seed.
Oh wow,
Duke winning the ACC would be wild.
It would be
3 out of conference losses, 8-4 with a conference title. I guess 9-4 with the conference win, but
that's insane.
That would be like a commercial for the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
We suck, but here we are.
I mean, they just went up to UConn and lost. Now, granted, Jim Moore is doing a good job up there, but still.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Still.
Have y'all seen
UConn?
The ACC logo that they did on Photoshop to where it just says ass?
No.
No.
I think it's true.
What about this scenario right here? Is there possibly a chance?
No, another regular season loss, Texas does not get in. Is how I feel about that.
I think Texas has almost no shot of making it then. Because I mean,
the only loss they can afford to have is the SEC championship, and that's not guaranteed.
Yeah. But if Texas isn't going to make it in, Oklahoma's probably going to lose this weekend. I mean, Vanderbilt's the only team outside the top 4.
Vandy's just got to take their business. Like if they go 10-2, they like. I don't know. Honestly,
but going to Tennessee and winning is not going to be easy for them. They have the stigma just like Tennessee does.
And Kentucky's not an easy matchup either. That team's pretty salty, and the way they're made up is all right.
That's pretty salty too.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy road. That's for sure. It's not like it's a coronation of like they just got to show up and they're going to have to. It's going to be.
They're going to have to earn it.
Just has to show up, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I think they're going to have to win the shootout in Neyland. Apparently,
Corey, is Vandy, Kentucky in Nashville or is it in Lexington?
Nashville.
Okay,
then you're good.
Yeah, that helps.
It makes a difference. Yeah,
makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you don't just walk into Kroger Field and win the game.
No,
it's tough.
We talk about the environment is just so dour at times. Like you could fall asleep there.
Hey, the only team that would feel at home in that environment would be Vandy.
Yeah, they just go in there, bag their groceries, and
it's like, all right, let's go. This is a home game for us.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've always joked that, and it's not really a joke if you think about it, but Vandy plays 12 road games a year.
I also talk about, and I mentioned that Vandy has one of the harder road atmospheres for teams going in.
Yeah,
and any team in the conference, because it is completely create your own energy, and you probably
especially those damn kicks.
Yeah, this team is up, but like 4 years ago, it was hard to go into Dudley Field.
Yeah. It was difficult because like they were so bad and your team would just sleepwalk through it. Next thing you know, it's like 20-14. Vandy's like up on you in the third quarter. You're like, what the hell?
The ghost of Woody Woodhopper is just sitting there staring at everybody.
And then all of a sudden you just blink and you're up and you're like, wait a second, like what just happened?
Yeah.
And you're like, whatever. Let's go to Broadway after this. The fans are rolling 11 a.m. kick because they'd always get the 11 a.m. kick at that point.
Yeah.
Fans come in all fat, dumb, and happy from Pancake Pantry. And,
And all of a sudden just pops in, Bob that head.
Bob that head. And you got Austin Carter Samuels just carving you up in the first half.
The JP game of the week.
That's going to be
by Golden Flake.
It's going to be interesting back to back though, being in. Well, I guess it'll be in Nashville. You said for Kentucky,
it's Nashville, and then
Nashville because Neyland Stadium sold out, so that's going to be 100,000 orange shirts. It's going to be a fun time.
That'll be a tough
filled
game.
up with orange shirts no matter where it was played. Let's just.
Well, in Nashville, it would all be orange. Too. That's true.
Right.
That's the only place. That is one of the best gags ever. Is when Tennessee checkers out Vandy Stadium.
Yeah, that's terrible. I like it.
It's funny though. Like you're starting to see more. You're starting to see more V's around Nashville now. Obviously,
they're actually going to games. That's the first thing you notice is like,
no, you close the stadium. Hell, you build a great environment. The fans are showing up and the team is responding.
If this year was in Nashville, I think it'd be a little different.
Everybody's like, I mean, there wasn't as many LSU fans. There wasn't as many Auburn fans as there usually is. It was about
normally there's 80 yards of them on the visitor side, and it's about 50 at this point.
Yeah, 40, 50 yards. Something like I think Clark Lee in his press conference or his post game said it was about 65% Vandy, which is usually the other way around at the best case scenario. Most games where it's like 65% Auburn or 70% Auburn, and it's just like, good Lord.
Ole Miss isn't going to recognize that place the next time that they play Vandy.
No,
seriously, and I think that's next year.
Yeah,
they're not going to recognize it at all.
No, and it's like, and I've been to a game since they finished it. It's nice, dude, and it's closed in, and you would think it's not loud because it's still small, but man, like the way they built that North End Zone Huber Center, which is basically the new basketball practice facility with like luxury seating on like the far end of it. That creates a really big noise barrier because it goes straight up and it's just tall. And then the south end zone is just vertical too. And it just closes in and that noise gets trapped in there. And it can get, for a Vandy game, it can get loud. Like when they blow that horn.
You get ear damage if you're in the wrong seat.
Man, I think it's funny. Since Vandy's gotten good, can you imagine the people that are around West End for Vandy just hearing the foghorn like 8 times over the course of 3 hours?
My God,
high departments.
What are we doing here?
It's like, what is happening?
There's like some, if you try to eat your PF Chang's.
Yeah, there's some old lady at the Holiday Inn
in your hand because you're like, oh.
There's some old lady at the Holiday Inn that's right next to it. It's like, what is going on? It feels like we're in the ocean.
What is this football game going on? There's a massive cruise ship blowing their horn. What's going on?
I thought we were landlocked.
Apparently we're not. Ethel, it's just a football game.
Ethel.
Anchor down.
Anchor down, Ethel. Oh gosh.
You were Ole Miss does go there next year. You were right about that. Bama, Ole Miss, Tennessee all go to Nashville next year.
Steve, we get the crossover next year.
Yeah.
That is going to be awesome.
Yeah. We have a crossover.
It's going to be really fun. We're going to get to crossover during basketball season, I think.
We didn't get to crossover during basketball season last year, did we?
No, I didn't do crossovers last year. During basketball. This year I'm going all in on basketball, doing live streams afterwards and everything.
It's gonna be fun because like Vandy's destroying people now in basketball. Like our non-conference schedule, we were like winning last year, but like we weren't really winning. like we were just kind of getting through. We weren't really blowing anybody out. We took Creighton to the wire in some preseason classic. We've scored over Vandy score. I say we because I cover Locked On Vandy, but Vandy has scored over 100 points in their first 2 games. They scored 92, I think, the other night. So they're scoring a lot of points now. They've got some size in the paint, so they're going to be a fun team to watch.
One thing, Jerry Stackhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing is like Ilias Kamerding for Ole Miss. He's a point guard for Ole Miss. He's not going to be draft eligible to the NBA, or you'd call him a lottery pick. He's going to be a free agent because he's not draft eligible. But, man, he is legit. He had 26 points, like 11 of 14 shooting against Memphis in the last game. And he's legit. The French Connection backcourt that Ole Miss has right now, pretty good.
Yeah. Vandy has a dude transfer from Oklahoma, Duke Miles. He's been pouring it in. He's been scoring a lot.
The Gamecocks have the first ever FBS player from Mongolia on the roster this year.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Oh, I saw that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is his last name Khan?
Oh, I wish it was. That'd be sweet.
Oh.
No, it's not. Yeah.
The Mongolian is it a center or power forward?
Yes, he is very big.
The Mongolian monster.
Ooh. Nickname.
Ooh. Or just the Mongol.
Or the Mongol.
The Mongol. Yeah.
Mhm.
Trying to decide if that's racist.
Jeb, you Google it. See what
Can I call somebody
Actually,
a Mongol?
his first name is actually Mike. I don't know if that's his birth name or just what they call him here, but Mike Sharavajumps.
Oh, be careful.
From the movie Superman, the guy said he was Hammer Barabian, and the other person said, I don't think his parents named him that.
This guy, 6'10", 195.
Hell yeah.
Those are some dimensions. Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Woo! He turns sideways and disappears.
That's weird.
Give him a few cheeseburgers there.
Yeah, seriously.
What's the best restaurant in Columbia? You just need to send
Bojangles. Take him to Bojangles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
bow
right
time.
next to Williams Bryce. I lived right by there. Oh yeah.
It's bow time. Hey, speaking
That'll
of
take
bow
care of it.
time, our school does a fundraiser. The school that I teach at, we do like a fundraiser for one of our programs, and they sell Bojangles at our school.
Nice.
Just once.
Listen, I'm excited because by the end of basketball season, I'm actually going to have a Whataburger that I can drive to.
Oh,
That's what I'm excited about. It's like 30 minutes away, but I can get there.
I've got one of those, Steve. 30 minutes away. It's right by.
I've never been to one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I went there like one time.
They're opening like 6 in the Tampa Bay area this spring.
Yeah. I've never been to Whataburger. I've never been to In-N-Out.
In-N-Out is all bun. Whataburger is like Better Sonic.
Yeah, I'm not an In-N-Out fan.
Whataburger's good.
Whataburger's
Whataburger's good. There's a place in Tennessee. I don't know if it's a chain or not, but it's called Hugh Babies.
I haven't been there.
Never heard of that.
It's on Charlotte.
Yeah,
If you're in downtown Nashville, Jeb, next time you're here, go on Charlotte Avenue in West Nashville, and it's there. It's outstanding. Burgers, milkshakes, outstanding.
That sounds like Culver's a little bit down here. Burgers and milkshakes and
It's a better Culver's. I love Culver's.
Culver's
There's one in Cool Springs.
Culver's in my hometown in Minnesota.
The concrete mixers.
So good.
Yeah.
God.
I prefer Culver's to Five Guys. I love
Absolutely.
Culver's is
And
great, dude.
it's cheaper than Five Guys.
Yes. Much cheaper. You want a burger and fries at Five Guys, it's like $27.
It is. And that's a small fry.
Well, if you got a heavy-handed person at Five Guys, they just don't.
Oh yeah.
Can I get a small fry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a whole bag full.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Corey,
Small fry.
I don't know if you consider this a chain or not. Hugh Babies is in Nashville and Charleston, South Carolina. So just those 2 places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just 2 locations, I guess.
Well, there's 3 locations that are in Nashville and then 1 in South Carolina.
So 3. Where's the Where's the other?
That must be a family thing then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's
So
what
Hunter
it feels
Station
like.
in
Two
East
brothers.
Nashville?
Yeah.
And then Berry Hill.
Yeah, Berry Hill's the.
And then Charlotte Avenue.
Charlotte.
One thing that I'm looking forward to whenever I come up to Nashville next month is eating at Buca de Beppo.
Oh, Buca.
Oh
Yeah.
Italian place.
What is that? Is that Italian? Okay.
That's Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's Japanese. Buca de Beppo.
It's pretty fantastic. But that's my restaurant of choice whenever we go up to eat at. We're gonna call Corey and have him meet us there.
Nice.
I'll just say I was at Stony River right next to it recently, and we did notice on that building that it says it's an immigrant-run restaurant, so probably not allowed in there right now. But we'll see. We'll see how things go.
No, I'm pretty sure I can go in there because I lived in Italy.
Oh.
Well, we went there so frequently when Steve and I worked together. There's four of us.
They almost were
on
brought
the
to give us a punch card. We were there all the time.
Pictures on the wall.
Seems like an expensive place to go a lot.
Well, I didn't say I had money.
Yeah, we went pretty. Yeah, because we took the 2-hour lunch because nobody was watching us. We'd get all our stuff.
Yeah, nobody cares. This is
Stony River right next to it cost me a ton of money.
Everything in Middle Tennessee costs so much money, from housing and everything.
That's true.
It's amazing how expensive it's gotten to exist in Middle Tennessee.
Hey, so Steve, I need to give you somebody to tell that to. Okay, I need you, Dr. Adrian Battle, MNPS. Tell her what you just told us, which maybe she can give us a big raise.
Jeff, Corey, when me and Cassidy went to Franklin just for a day for our anniversary, we ate at the Loveless Cafe up there. It's right outside of Nashville.
They have fantastic biscuits.
Jake, you were literally 5 minutes away from me.
Really?
Yeah. I can. Yeah, it is like 5 minutes down the road for me.
Yeah, and it's like 3 minutes away from the Bluebird, right?
I think so.
No. Bluebird's in Green Hills.
Okay.
That's like 35 minutes away from Loveless.
It's good too. Yes.
Yeah.
But Loveless
hard to get into.
Jake, you should have told me you were going to Loveless, dude. I would have.
Yeah.
I could have met down there. I could have left and came back.
Crashed your anniversary.
Yeah.
I could have drove by and just said hello on my way home. Even like it's like nothing to get there for me.
Next time we go up there, we'll do it.
Hey, we got 2 minutes, so let's do.
Oh crap! You're right.
Throw the graphic up.
We're a lot earlier.
All right, here we go. Mississippi State.
I'm on Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all on Ole Miss. No,
besides
Boss Man's on Florida.
Boss Man, yeah.
Must be spread.
Which he's on a fishing charter outside of Venezuela. So
did I really pick Arkansas?
Whether he makes it or not. Did you go with Arkansas? Seriously?
I think I did. So did you?
No.
Yeah,
no,
I did. No, Steve, Corey, Jake, and Cassidy went with Arkansas.
It's on the graphic.
The graphic
I got that
wrong.
I actually got that wrong for Corey. Yep.
Yeah, because I picked LSU.
Where is that? Oh,
I picked LSU as well, and so did Cassidy.
Yeah,
you might have this backwards.
Yeah, I think you did have this backwards.
I was like, I was on Arkansas. No,
oh, you're right. Yeah, that is what happened.
Yeah,
I got the two mixed around. Yeah.
My thing about that game is, if Michael Van Buren is playing, they win easily.
He's presidential there.
Right.
Nussmeier re-aggravated an injury. He's like listed as only probable or questionable going into that game.
Yeah. I think Rivera at this point is a better quarterback. He come in and kind of showed out a little bit against Alabama, wasn't able to put it in the end zone, but did a lot better than Nussmeier did.
All right.
He can move at least.
Right.
Yeah. And they don't have no line. So
that is true. All right, let's throw that graphic back up. All right. Can we do a different view here? Maybe no.
What is a different view?
Like us around it.
We haven't made a scene.
No, I hadn't done that.
Yeah. We've made a scene.
I made this a overlay, not a background. I can probably make it a background.
That's all good. No worries. Don't. We have not enough time in the show to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. Mississippi State, Missouri. We're all on Mizzou. This is kind of a get well game for them. Mississippi State could make it tricky, but I think
Jeb
Mizzou-
Hammer's not.
Okay, everybody important is.
Missouri's defense is just going to suffocate them because that's just what they do.
Missouri
I kind
can
of don't
run
like
the ball.
this pick.
Yeah, Missouri can run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Mississippi State can't stop it.
Nope.
Yeah, the defense of Mississippi State worries me, but I don't know. Maybe the QB at Mizzou, Zollers, has another terrible game like he did against A&M.
That is also true. Well, A&M, Mississippi State, that's not really a comparison there. So,
different defenses.
Yeah, totally. If Matt Zollers has the same game he did against A&M, he probably does marginally better against Mississippi State because they ain't nowhere close to A&M.
Yeah,
what
Elko can do to a quarterback is pretty wrong.
And then speaking of that, what they're going to do to poor Lenore Sellers, that's going to be ugly. Becky might just take the L on that one because South Carolina is like,
she's just picking line. Yeah,
sorry,
Yeah.
Too many points. So you're giving me 2 touchdowns and a field goal and a hook. I'm going to take that in a conference game.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that. It's just the spread.
And South Carolina has to be able to run the ball. You cannot let Lenore Sellers get into 3rd and 10 against Mike Elko.
Yeah,
You can't.
That's true.
Guys, I got to check out early. I'll see y'all next week.
All right,
See
Jake.
Good night,
See
man.
y'all.
Jake.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't think the Gamecocks win. I just like them to cover. That line's too big for me.
Yeah, no, I'm same spot.
Yeah, and that
No way I'm
South
picking them to
Carolina
win.
defense, the South Carolina defense is playing pretty well.
There we are.
There we go. I think that's the layout, right? No. Did I just jack up the layout? No.
There we go.
Just a second.
Steve, fix it.
There it is.
There we go. What's this button do? Speaking of biscuits, Hammer, Loveless would be some biscuits y'all need to try.
Okay, I like that.
Get them. So you need to get the assortment of jams, like you get peach, blackberry, strawberry. I think if you stay within those 3, you're in good shape.
You
Okay,
gonna be up in
I
Middle
like that.
Tennessee?
What's that?
Loveless Cafe in Nashville.
You gonna be up in Middle Tennessee?
Me?
Well,
No.
I guess I got to make a trip now. I wasn't planning on it, but
Stop through on your way to your honeymoon. Just stop through.
Dude, yeah.
I
live
live right
that
next,
because you already
I live
planned
right
it.
next to Loveless. You let me know.
Yeah.
You don't even have to stop. You just drive through. I'll throw some biscuits in there for you and the new wife and let you be on your way.
Yeah, and don't
you
fall
some
for the
jam.
hot chicken trap. Not worth it.
I mean,
It's not unless you go like
pretty good at some places.
unless
I
you
kinda
go
like
to one of those places like
Yeah.
Prince's
There's actually a
on
place
Jefferson Street.
in
Patty
my
B's is
there's
good.
there's a place in my town that sells it, so we still haven't tried that.
Don't get it outside of Nashville. Like you need to go to like Prince's.
I worked for Dell in Nashville. I've had Princess and Hattie B's 100 times each. I know what it tastes like.
I'm not convincing you. I know you have. I'm not talking to you. You just don't like it. That's not your jam, which is fine.
I like
I enjoy
Popeyes.
I like Prince's over Patty B's.
But
Prince
Popeyes is spicy chicken. There's a difference between spicy and hot. It's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Hot,
But I will
spicy's
say
good,
this.
hot is not.
Hattie B's has some really good pimento mac and cheese.
It's true.
that
We'll
sounds
say
good.
that. It is.
I like pimento.
Man.
Okay.
Anything.
You're losing me. Sorry.
The sides are great. No, you don't like pimento mac and cheese?
I don't like pimento anything.
Oh,
I don't like. There's a lot of things I don't like pimento, but like the pimento in the mac and
cheese
cheese,
is
it kind of
good.
just works, man.
Mm.
Kind of just works. I don't go for like I won't eat a pimento cheese sandwich. Like I'm not going to go to the Masters and eat a pimento cheese sandwich, but
I will.
I will eat some.
Yeah, I
pimento
would too.
Yeah, with the green wrappers, so you can't see it whenever they turn it on. The people that's going to litter on the golf course.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That is a tournament. Everybody talks about how cool the Masters is and all of that stuff, but it is literally run by the people that spend the other 340 days saying, "Get off my lawn."
They quite literally say that because they won't let you play there.
That's true.
Yeah.
What one of the people that the guy who his daughter is our age. His daughter was in our freshman friend group, and we would stay at his house during Georgia Florida week because he lived in Jacksonville. He is like the vice president of CSX Railroad. He's a member at Augusta National now. He's pretty high up there. So he hadn't invited me to play yet. So.
Yeah, he hadn't invited you. What the heck?
He invited me yet. Well, I don't think we're. I'm.
Somebody said, "I'm hearing that there's already been an altercation at the library in Oxford, and that the Florida fans were not victorious."
I challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, somebody come up and they were wearing T-shirts saying, "We're coming to take your coach." It's like, that's not going to end well. If you go up there looking for trouble, you are going to find it this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a funny T-shirt.
Florida fans, they just don't know any better.
It's a pretty good T-shirt.
Yeah,
that's a great.
Come and steal your coach.
You gotta get your links in where you can.
Coming to steal your coach.
It sounds like they did.
Yeah.
Now, I was talking on my podcast. It's like, listen, if you want to start something in the Grove, you're going to get beat up, and not a single person that sees it is going to tell the cops anything. You're going to get to visit Oxford's great Baptist medical facility all by yourself, and nothing's going to come from it. So be careful.
Yeah, people don't understand SEC fans when they get rowdy.
Yeah,
they just don't get it, even though they say they do. Like Florida, like I've been to Georgia, Florida enough to where it's just there's going to be fights.
I saw one. It was recently on Instagram, and it was the best fan bases in America. And number 3, they had Georgia. And my comment was, I've been barked at by too many grown men to agree with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have horrible fans.
Yeah,
Georgia fans are horrible.
Yeah, we have the crazy lunatic fringe as well, but the Florida fans are like, hey, we're just like in real life, like we are on Twitter. We're going to come up to Mississippi and handle business. It's like, do you just like open a damn history book? You know, it's not like Mississippi's just going to be a place that's like a euphoria or utopia, I should say, to where all good things happen. It's like those people we're kind of known for flying off the chain and getting away with it.
Yeah, that is kind of, yeah.
It's like, listen, if you come up looking for trouble, I guarantee you're going to find it this weekend. So if you're a Florida fan, just stay home, watch it on TV.
Or your orange shirt's going to be orange and red.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be gator chomping with a no.
Yeah, that place is going to be hostile. It is going to be hostile. And you have to know that ahead of time. I mean, anyway.
Well, there's 15.2 million people that know that now because they just listened to you. Anyway, so with that, we are SEC After Dark. Jake had to dip out, but he is the double shot of Alabama. One half of the Biscuits and SEC. Hammer's joining us. The next time we see him, he could have a Fu Manchu.
Hopefully.
That would be glorious.
Yep.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And whenever you come over, you have the Fu Manchu. You have to have your Metallica song picked out that you're going to sing.
All right. I'll start looking into some karaoke.
Bell tolls.
Sandman.
Yeah, for whom the bell tolls.
Or just go like the long epic one. Nothing else matters.
There you go.
Oh no! Nothing else matters. It needs to be something. You need to do it. Inner Sandman. You need to do Master of Puppets. You know, something that you can't sing.
Didn't I just say that before?
We started with
We're echo in here. No. So, Hammer, on behalf of everyone here, congrats on your upcoming wedding.
Thank you.
May your nuptials be great.
Appreciate it. Yep, we're excited. Yeah, next time I'm on, I'll have a Fu Manchu and a wedding ring. So it'll be a brand new me.
Now,
Awesome.
if your DJ falls through, I'll come by. I'll come down or over or out there, up or wherever you're getting married.
You do not want Corey to DJ a wedding. No,
No, not DJ. I'm gonna
Oh,
be the band.
Oh yeah, live band. Yeah, he's just up there.
Yeah.
I like that.
yeah, but it'll be like the 1930s thing where it's like a bass drum and a cymbal on top and all. And
Steve has obviously not seen me perform.
I'm imagining Dick Van Dyke in The Sound of Music, where I'm not Mary Poppins, where he has like all the different things going on at once.
Let me just tell you, I am not afraid of some karaoke and doing Friends in Low Places. Just so you know,
I like it.
not afraid.
mine is this one goes out to the one I love.
No, there you go.
I'm
I
gonna like
had
the
to be
Wolf
drunk
Duran
to do
Duran.
karaoke. Like I did it completely sober.
I like Friends in Low Places. We can get you set up for karaoke on that one.
There you go, Hammer. That's my jam.
Mine's gin and juice, but okay, everybody's got their own
Oh,
thing.
that's a good one, Joe.
'Cause I can bring down the house with Friends in Low Places now.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Nice. I did
So-
not bring down the house. Anyway,
I have faith in you.
So you're gonna get the After Dark band. We're all
There you
gonna come in.
I'm gonna show up to your wedding.
Uh,
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a salt. Never mind. That's-
Mike Huseman off season After Dark and a regular on Locked On Vandy. Jeb Beecham coming through sometime with a movie podcast. Maybe, I don't know. That would be great. But he is on this panel and he is crushing it. Stephen Willis, Locked On Ole Miss. I think he's up to 15 trillion subscribers. I think he just crossed that threshold. And then, of course, I'm Corey Burton, Locked On Vandy. Regular Guys is still under construction. I got to figure out what I want to do with that. Locked On Vandy is taking on a life of its own. So it's kind of consumed me a lot lately. So I got to figure out what I want to do with Regular Guys. But in the meantime, Locked On Vandy is where you can catch me most of the time. So good night. Thanks for joining. Make sure you like, subscribe, SEC After Dark. Like and subscribe off season After Dark, Locked On Ole Miss, Locked On Vandy, Biscuits and SEC, and Bama After Dark. All of those shows, Ole Miss After Dark as well. Make sure you subscribe to all of that right here on the After Dark Network. Until next time, go Dogs. Anchor down.
Howdy, toddy.
War Eagle episode up tomorrow morning.
Go Vols.
Love it. Gig 'em.
Boiler up.